guys, Marie Marcel here. Welcome back to iHome Bake. I know it's been a while. That is because I've been traveling and been very busy with work. So anyway, today I'm going to show you all these different flavors of bread made out of one dough ingredients. That's right. And also all the ingredients are going to be below under the description, so you can just go ahead and follow step by step. But before I begin this baking process, I just want to show you where all this flour came from, just in case you don't know what the wheat look like. I think it'll be very interesting for me to show you first how the wheat was planted and harvested and became flour. Wheat to look like this, from the wheat from the plant to this flour to this bread. All right, I think that'll be very interesting for you to find out how they plant the wheat. So it's like planting rice. All right guys, so please watch this quick video before I begin baking so you can appreciate where all the wheat came from. This video is very interesting, so I want you to watch this video. Hi guys, it's Marcel. Welcome back to iHome Bake. I know it's been a while. That is because I've been traveling all over and just been busy with work. I'm actually gonna show you wheat. Wheat is like the rice. I think it's the same process how they plant the rice. So as you see, all these huge acres, hundreds of acres are all wheat. This is the flour that we use to make bread, pizza, or any kind, like cookies, anything. Out of this wheat, you can make all-purpose flour, bread flour, and whatever flour do you want to do. So let me show you here. So like I said, it is the same process of planting rice, through the seeds, but the only difference is this area only rely with the rain water. Unlike in Asian country, they rely with the rain, or if you don't have enough water, they use a generator to get water from the deep well. So this is what the wheat looks like. Alright guys, so it usually, I think, takes like 3 months before they are ready to harvest. Now let me show you what the inside look like. I know a lot of you guys don't know what the wheat plants look like, but it is almost like grass, like this. It's like that. And when it is ready to harvest, it turns yellow, and the seeds. So what you do is you need to open. So this one is not really, oops, this one maybe it needs more, like 1 month more before harvest time. Okay guys, this is almost the same thing with rice. There are so many shells you need to remove before you can actually get the wheat. So this is the seeds that you use for baking. It's almost the same thing with rice, except this one is softer than the rice. So like I said, it takes about maybe 3 months or so. When it's still young, it looks like this, green. So maybe this is already a couple months old, and after 3 months or so, they are brown. This one is almost ready to harvest. You see this? You see, like you get some green mixed with the brown. Sometimes, just many different characteristics of wheat. This is just a blog for those of you who doesn't know anything about wheat, the bread that you use for making bread or cookies, this is where it came from. History of wheat usually came from, I think back in the day in Egypt, a woman started planting wheat, and that's how the other countries starting to develop how to plant wheat. When you have the sun, you have water, or you have wheat. The same thing with rice. So if you're wondering how it grows, this is how it grows, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright guys, this is Marie Marcel at iHome Bake. I am here in Washington State. There are so many places to visit here. So check out my other channel, Maria's Mini Series. I'll be showing many different places to visit. So thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And always visit this channel so you can get ideas, cooking, baking, and also places to visit or where the food came from, the originally of the food, wherever it came from. So thank you guys for watching. So now you have an idea where the wheat came from and how they planted. It's almost the same thing as rice. It's just the seeds of the wheat, it's a little softer than the rice. You know how I know that? Because I have a rice plantation in the Philippines, and the seeds of the rice is a little harder than the wheat. Alright guys, so let's start baking. Today I'm going to show you how to make this simple bread. We can make one dough with many different flavors. So in here I have chocolate and coffee, I have raisin bread, I have sesame and black sesame, and one is just plain buttery bread. This is amazing. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Subscription is free. And also like and share, and don't forget to click that bell, all notifications, so you will be notified whenever I am back baking. One of my friends, Rick, requested how to make Italian bread with my own version. Flavor bread, I'm just gonna use one dough with many other flavors such as mocha bread and raisins bread, and also sesame and black sesame combination. So that is what I'm going to show you today. I already made my starter. So this is my starter. What this is just one packet of instant yeast. You can use active yeast, instant yeast, whatever you like. But if you are using instant yeast, you can just add all the ingredients at the same time. But if you are using active yeast, get a warm water, a little bit of honey and sugar, 6 minutes. Once you start seeing the bubbles, that means your yeast is active. So guys, always make sure, because some yeast do have expiration date, all right? If you don't see any bubbles, that means expired. Throw it away. Don't waste your flour, because it's very important to have an active yeast mixing into your flour. All right guys, so my starter consists of 1 cup of warm water, 1 packet of instant yeast, and this is 1/2 cup of bread flour. All right, so I'm going to mix the starter here. Alright guys, so this is my starter, like I said, nice and foamy. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to add the rest of the flour and water. So I'm going to add, so guys, this is 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup of bread flour, and 1 pack of yeast. Now I'm going to add another 1 cup of flour. You need to add your flour one at a time. Don't put all your flour at one time, because you might need less, you might need more. About 1/2 cup of warm water, adding 1 tablespoon of honey, salt, 1/4. Let's add another 1 cup of flour. Now remember, I am using bread flour. Guys, I'm going to use 1 egg. And 1 cup of milk. 1 cup of flour. Alright guys, so this is our bread. Alright, add the butter. So I have 1 cup of butter. So make sure you wash your hands and start kneading the dough. Okay guys, you see? Alright, since I am making different kinds of bread, 1 raisin bread, 1 chocolate and coffee. Here I'm adding 1 teaspoon of coffee. This is a dark chocolate, guys. So actually that's 2 teaspoons. And just mix. Alright guys, add a little bit of butter. That's the reason why I did not mix the coffee with water. That's because I want this to be like a coffee chocolate bread. I think it's stronger if you make it that way than rather than just adding more water, mixing it with the chocolate. So I'm going to set this aside. Just like that. The raisin bread. This is going to be the raisin bread. So so far we have the chocolate and coffee, we have the raisins. It's going to be the bagel flavor, which is the black sesame, brown sesame, and onions. So I am going to wait until the dough double in size. So once the dough double in size, we're gonna punch down and then let the dough rise again one more time. So like I said, in making bread, to be very, very patient, but the outcome is going to be great. Wow. Are you following so far? All right, since our dough already doubled, what I'm gonna do here, I am putting, you can put a parchment paper or you can just put a cornmeal. Also use rolling pin if you have, but if you don't have any, just plant it with your palm. Roll it just like that. pinch the edge. And make a log. I'm going to proof this one more time until the dough double in size, then ready to bake. Cover again. And I will see you when the dough double in size. This is the second proofing time. As you see, the dough already double in size. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to brush some of this in water. So let's go. So brush this with water. Get one of the sharp knife and put and go. All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to just look how lovely this bread. You can use this for sandwiches or anything. Like I said, I'm baking this at 420 degrees Fahrenheit. Guys, I can smell the bread. It's been baking for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna take it out. Check this out. That is some lovely looking bread, don't you think? Just brush it off with butter. Wow. I'm gonna brush it off with butter and cool it for about 20 minutes before serving, because the minute you take the bread out of the oven, it's still baking, guys. It's still baking. I think it stopped baking until the bread actually cools down. So try not to slice the bread right away as soon as you take them out from the oven, because you might get a different result. All right. It might turn like mushy, so you have to wait until the bread cools down about 20 minutes, because you don't want to wait too long, because you want to serve this bread warm. It is cutting time. Wow, I mean, look at this, amazing. This is a chocolate coffee bread. All right, let's check it out. Wow, look at that, guys. Check this out. Amazing. Look at that. That's how you want your bread to look like. So it's better, guys, if you get a serrated knife. You will cut the bread easy that way. And always get a cutting board. Look at that. Amazing. All right, so now let's check. This is the raisin bread. So let's put this aside. Look at this beautiful raisin bread. Look at that. That's amazing fragrance. Wow. The chocolate and the coffee combination. This is awesome. Now, which one do you like? All right. This is with the sesame and black sesame combination. It's all amazing bread. Look at that. Guys, it is tasting time. I have butter next to me. Oh, I'm gonna start with the chocolate coffee bread. This is amazing. Wow. Mmm. Awesome. There is nothing better than making your own bread at home. I mean, you eat it fresh, you know exactly what you're putting into your bread, no other preservatives when you make it at home. So I think it's okay to eat bread now and then as long as you exercise, all right? But seriously, guys, there is nothing better than baking your own bread, most especially in the morning when everybody's sleeping and then everybody's waking up. Smelling the fresh bread. First thing you want to do is get a piece of bread before your other food. It just smells so good. All right, so that is the chocolate and the coffee combination. Oink, 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 oink. All right, so now let's go with the raisins. Raisin bread. Again, butter it up. The raisins give a sweet taste to the bread. Combination of the butter. Awesome. I remember, guys, I did not add any sugar here. I added honey. So all these bread, guys, are awesome, amazing. Make it at home. All the ingredients are going to be under the description below, so make sure you follow the steps. Now with my friends and have a salad and eat this amazing bread. So this is Marie Marcel at iHome Bake. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye, guys.